Hello again, whiskey friends. Got a new wheated bourbon here, 9-year Boone County, just released by the distillery. So I wanted to break it down, have a drink with you on this lovely Sunday. Let's kick the show off. So, this is a Boone County Wheated Bourbon single barrel. They've been releasing these at the distilleries for the last couple of years here. The mash bill on this is 51% corn, 45% wheat, 4% malted barley, and this is a MGP product. So this comes out of Indiana. When I first did a tour with Boone County, 4 or 5 years ago now, probably 2018, they were super excited about these wheated bourbons and these barrels that they had. And then I was lucky enough to get barrel number 1. Do a little comparison later. You can see barrel number 1 down here. Now this is 120 proof when it was barrel number 1. This is barrel 63, and they reduced it down to 108.8. And they did the same thing to the 8-year too that I have. So also going to be doing a little comparison against Weller Antique. Haven't had that in a long time. But for this particular bottle, these Boone County Wheated Bourbons, been really, really good, really, really consistent. I've now gotten my hands on about 8 different barrels. But this is barrel 63. What's really sad about this is it says it right on the back. Yeah, let's see if we get that to focus. It says it right on the back there. They only have 68 barrels. So we're now at barrel 63. I don't know if this is going to get to a 10-year. I think 9 years might be it, unless they hold back on some barrels. Let's open this thing. Got to try this the other night with some whiskey friends at dinner, but haven't actually sat down and done a proper tasting of it. So I'm looking forward to breaking this down. Man, that cork is really tough to get in there. Now, first off, I mean, look at that color. And then as I do the rings around here, look how oily this thing is too. So proof down to 108, but still expecting a pretty good mouthfeel. Yeah, it's the age on it's what comes out immediately. Just got this nice, sweet velvety oak. Bit of fruit too. Maybe a spiced pear or apple, a little cherry. Powdered sugar and fried dough too. I call those elephant ears. I found out recently that that's more of a regional term, but there's some elephant ears in here. Just a carnival food, you know? Man. Oh, that's really good. The fruits again. The fruits are what's surprising me. The game that it's playing between the fruits and the oak. Oh man, cherry on the back end too. Cherry on the finish. Finish is a little short. It's very flavorful. Immediately on the front of the palate. So sweet. Very soft. And I don't mean soft as a negative thing. It's soft as a more of a texture thing as it runs across the palate. Yeah, that cherry note really sticks out for me. So with this bottle, 149 at the distillery this time. So Boone County's been raising the prices on this slowly but surely. I think the original one that I had was maybe 69, 79. And that was cast strength. All right, pull Glenn out. Cheers, Jason. This is going to be a little sampling of barrel 1. I'm kind of nursing this one pretty much for this moment, honestly, because I think this might be one of the last barrels I get my hands on. Love to see how this thing's developed, though, over the course of just a couple of years. Yeah, zero oak presence on the 6-year. Yeah, the 6-year, man, the fruit's not there either. That could just be from the single barrels. Taste has got a lot of similarities, though. That fried dough, the powdered sugar, it's very sweet. That's the same. So comparing barrel 1 to 63, I mean, this 63 definitely wins. Even with the proof, actually. Even though this one's proof down to 108 and this one's 120, they taste pretty similar. Though if you know me, I can't detect proof anyway. This one has a lot of spice as well in the back end. It'll be interesting when I pull out the antique. But this has a lot of barrel spice that is not present in the 9-year. Man, this is a lovely pour. I'd buy another one of these, even at 149. I'd buy a second one. So, going to be a recommend. If you ever get a chance to sample this, try it, get your hands on a bottle. But man, Boone County Wheated Bourbon. I'm hoping, I think it's sad sometimes when you see 68 barrels. They're coming down to the end of this. Yeah, they can go get more wheated bourbon from MGP, but there's no guarantee it's going to taste the same. Can they pick it back up with the 9-year? You just never know. They're playing that sourcing game. All right, let's pull out one more Glen. All right, Joe. Shout out to Independent Joe. All right, comparison to Weller Antique. Been a while since I've had any antique. Now, this doesn't have a sticker on it, but I was assured at the time that they just didn't put the stickers on them, but that it was a non-chill filtered single barrel. And based on the taste of it, I did believe the source. But I have to put the little sticker on there to remind myself that it's not a normal bottle. Yeah, the Boone County destroys it on the nose, just right off the bat. It's just that oak and those fruits. The antique just doesn't have that by comparison. The antique has got it's very sweet too. I get cotton candy note on this one. Yeah, that cotton candy, cherry flavored cotton candy. Short finish on this too. Barrel spice. Getting peppery on that second sip. Totally different profile though. The Boone County's got more depth going on. It's got those fruits. And it's got that oak. Because of the 9 years. It's the oak that's still driving me nuts on this thing. This comes across older than 9 years. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah. Well, that breaks it down on the Boone County Wheated Single Barrel Bourbon. New 9-year release. If you have a chance for one of these, definitely go at it. But thanks for joining. Thanks for listening. And until later, goodbye, whiskey friends.